Let's talk about empathy. I saw this post on Instagram recently from the holistic psychologist, who is a great account to follow. If you don't already, go check her out. But her post said, people rarely want advice. They want empathy. They don't want to hear about you. They don't want to be fixed. They want to be heard. Okay, I get this. I do. It's just sometimes it's so stinking hard to do, especially for those of us who have a hard time feeling in general, intellectualizers. I know I'm not alone in this. I've seen a bunch of people talking about it online, and I've talked to my friends about it. It's not that I can't empathize with you. It's not that I can't imagine myself in your shoes, or better yet, imagine being you in your shoes. It's that if I was there, I wouldn't be feeling, I would be thinking. Intellectualizing. Okay, I just got in a car accident and somebody died, and that's a thing that happened. Okay, I need to figure out how to get to work tomorrow. I don't have a car anymore. I can take the train, which, isn't the goal. It's not what we should be doing. I get that. I understand that. Now, there's this phrase I've heard said. People can only meet you as far as they've met themselves. And some people just aren't that far on their path yet. Some people aren't even on the path. But the first step of that path is you have to learn how to empathize with yourself, which I know isn't how that word is supposed to be used, but just go with me on this. The goal isn't to fix the problem. It's not to not feel the way you do anymore. You have to get through the feeling. You have to feel all the feels in order to get to the other side. There's no way around it. Otherwise, they'll just keep cropping back up. You are a train inside a deep, dark tunnel, and you can't just close your eyes and pretend you aren't there anymore. You can't think your way out of it. You can't backpedal the train. The pain doesn't go away by pretending it isn't there, or by overanalyzing why it's there and not accepting the emotional component. You need to feel. That's what powers the train in this metaphor. Feel your way through the tunnel, all the deep, dark, scary parts of it, to get to the other side. You need to create space for that, whether you do that through journaling, meditation, exercise, talking to a friend, or just sitting in it for a while. I find intentionally listening to music, playing, singing songs, writing poetry are all things that help me explore and feel my emotions, but everyone has their own method, so you just need to allow space for yours. And that's how you empathize with other people too. You create that space, that safe space for them to feel. And you do your best to feel what they are feeling, and you sit in it for as long as they need to. Something that I, again, find helps: putting on a TV show, movies, music. You don't necessarily have to talk. That's not always what the situation calls for, but you do have to feel. If you need to cry, cry. Let them cry. And be there. Be present. My friend actually posted this on Facebook the other day. Don't offer a lecture to someone who needs a hug. And that makes a lot of sense to me. This is something that is particularly difficult for long-distance friends. I recently moved across the country, and I've been feeling super isolated. I am so lucky that I have so many friends who I can talk to on the phone and FaceTime and all the things, but sometimes you don't need to talk. Sometimes you just need to be in a space with someone you care about, who you know cares about you, with no expectations. This is something I've been able to do a little bit with some of my friends. Put on FaceTime, watch a movie, not talk much, just be together. It's definitely a little weird, but I'm so grateful for my friends for doing that with me when I'm feeling alone, or sometimes when they are. There are good friends and good people out there. Sometimes it's tricky to find other people who are on the same part of their journey as you are, but most of the time you don't need to be in the exact same space in order to hold space for one another. So just do your best to remember that, and remember that every day is a new day, and in some way it's a first day. It's always the first day of the rest of your life. So go easy on yourself. It's just your first day. You're doing your best. And for those of you who recognize the TikTok that I'm referencing, if you can link to it in the comments, please. I've only actually heard my friends talking about it. I have never seen it, and I would really like to. Anyway, that's it from me today. Be true. Be you. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, hit whatever links exist to support. Otherwise, have a fantastic week, and I will see you next Tuesday.